Today we're looking at Amandeaux, a Master 5 Kiriko. They requested this review directly on my Google form, where they wrote, "Not quite sure how we gave this game away. I wonder what I should have done different overall. I've seen a couple mistakes, for example, jumping into the middle of the fight at first point defense. In hindsight, I should have kept my last ult for the next fight. Also, I think I've been shooting the tank a lot. I ended with 10.4k damage and 16k healing. I think I am also kind of blind for most of my own flaws, so I would appreciate any tips. I have been comparing my stats to the top 500 Kiriko player stats. My hit percentage and crit percentage is about the same as theirs, but I calculated that they on average throw about 300 kunais per 10 minutes, while I only throw about 200. Therefore, I am trying to work on weaving in more kunais between healing. Okay, I will pay attention to your target focus if you think you're shooting the tank a lot. As far as comparing your stats to top 500 players, you definitely want to try to weave in as much damage as possible, but that does also have to do, that difference has to do with reflexes and aim. If you've watched some of my past VODs, you've probably heard me say that Overwatch is not so much about aim as it is decision making. That's more so in like Diamond or lower, where at those ranks, aim and reflexes are not what's holding you back. But as you start to climb, it does matter a little bit more. Like the difference between a top 500 player and even like a GM5 player is astronomical in that regard. So that just takes time. Keep practicing. And another big thing of advice I can give you is try to stay consistent. If you take a lot of time off, it will hurt you. That's something I'm learning the hard way right now. First thing we always want to do is take a look at our team comp. So we got Winston, Genji Tracer, Kiriko Mercy. Yeah, so what really stands out to me here is it's a very divey comp with a Mercy. I feel like she's going to have a lot of trouble following people while staying safe. So I just want you paying attention to your Mercy and peeling for her when necessary. Otherwise, I'd really like to see you just pay attention to who your team decides to dive and follow up on that. Yeah, definitely wall climb up to the high ground here. Yeah, so this position, you know, it's a little bit more restrictive as far as your sight lines and your opportunity. You're also not with your team following up on what they're doing. This is more so like Ana Zen positioning where, you know, your team hard commits main and you don't have a choice to play down here. As Kiriko, we do have the passive wall climb to come up here. You know, we can pay attention better to what our team is doing, support them, focus the same targets they're focusing. And, you know, worst case, if we do get pressured up here, we can drop down, you know, grab the health back, do what we need to do.
Feels like sunlight, huh?
Yeah, see, your Winston's low. You're not getting a vision of him until now.
I'm restored. Restoring balance. I'm with you. This might hurt more than usual.
Yeah, Winston's low. You can focus him. Nice try.
What's up?
Focus the Ana. This is good. Don't get too close.
Appreciate it. Hi.
That was nice. So we do end up capping the point, but I feel like your contribution there wasn't very high, and that was mostly to do with just our positioning, especially early on. Like, this is a lot better. You know, you're shooting kunai from high ground.
My gift to you.
You're retreating around the corner.
My senses are sharpened. Protecting.
Good, Suzu. Yeah, turn the corner. A little early on the swift step, but that's fine. You can wait this out. Mercy's got you. You're not in danger.
Let me balance you out. Leading the way.
Okay. Yeah, your Genji really pops off, which is nice. I do like how you recognize that and you didn't expend Kitsune, but we definitely want to try to use it early next fight if possible.
Thanks for the boost.
Yeah, we just have to be careful about the soldier visor. He might cut off our Kitsune with that.
Be healed. What's up? Thanks.
Yeah, don't worry about the ball. Like, peel for your mercy, that's fine. But what Ball's doing right here is he's just trying to distract you. He's like taking your attention away from like your tank, your DPS, the main area here. As soon as he gets low, like right now, you know, he's going to pop shields and he's going to roll away. So just recognize when Ball's being a threat versus when he's just being a distraction, because you don't want your team to lose the fight out here while you're focused on him.
Let the Kitsune guide you.
Yeah, you can rotate around. You can swift step to someone if you need to. Yeah, that I do have to say, though, that's a little bit weird how Ball's kind of just not participating in the fight. Meanwhile, his team loses it. So I guess it works out for us.
My gift to you.
Okay, I like this. Try to get some damage in. Stay safe doing it, and just make sure that you have someone you can swift step to.
I feel all warm inside.
Very good. Yeah, just make sure you're in situations like that where you can like land a headshot or body shot, and then like your Tracer, your Sombra can just run in and finish the kill. Very good job. Yeah, I don't think you or Mercy should be pushing cart here. I feel like Tracer should have been the one doing that instead of that, but all right, we just died to Hog, so let's back that up a little bit. So we're pushing out here, focusing the Ashe, and we didn't even look around and see like who else is paying attention to us. Like Hog's right here, Bear is up there. You know, you want to be just a little bit more cautious, you know, when you're poking out from these areas, especially like you just poked out from here before. So the enemy team might already be looking out for you here. Because what happens is, I mean, we can watch from third person. You don't even pay attention and like Hog just runs into you and you die. So yeah, just be a little bit more cautious when you're off angling and poking out like that. Nice headshot.
The breeze brings relief. Powered up. Nice.
The payload is approaching its destination. EMP activated. You really let me down.
Yeah, be careful about getting too close to Hog. I saw you tried to swift step.
Let the Kitsune guide you.
I think that Kitsune is a little early because it's just Hog here. I mean, Mercy's here too, but she's kind of hiding. So I would have probably waited for the Kitsune rush until more enemies were pushing in and coming back from spawn. I hear the Pharah. Ooh. Yeah, I heard her, but it was only like a split second before you died, so... In those situations, you could think about maybe like not playing right in main. You could think about swift stepping off to the side. Yeah, it's just definitely, it can be a little bit tough, even if your team is winning, because, you know, the enemy team has that big spawn advantage. They're going to come back to the fight soon. It can just be a little bit tough if you just hang right out in the open like that.
Restoring balance.
We gonna move the payload or what?
All right, we got a Roadhog now. Yeah, be careful. Hanzo's looking down this lane. Like, we can go after him if he's not looking in the area we're focusing on. But yeah, you want to just be a little bit careful about hanging out here. But it looks like you are, you know, you're playing tight to the wall and you recognize that. But you could definitely try to catch him by surprise and land like a 2 headshots. That'd be really good for your team. Whoa! You kind of interesting what happened there. Hold on. I kind of went a little bit too far, but yeah, I probably you got to be aware of if you're close to hog like that, but I probably wouldn't. I wouldn't have expected to get hooked there either.
Done playing around. I am. What's up?
Nodding off.
It's okay to farm the damage, but yeah, be careful of the Hanzo there. Yeah, I hear the Roadhog. Yeah, I would just get away, honestly. You don't want to risk this. Although then again, he's doing the same thing he did before on ball, where he's kind of, you know, not participating in the fight, and then his team dies around him, so... Yeah, their hog kind of threw that fight. Yeah, nice damage. I like how you recognize you don't need to Kitsune right now. All right, let's see how the next round goes.
Ready for battle. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
Time to take action. Be healed. Come on, let's push him out. Thanks.
Now be careful. Feel free to, pay attention to what your DPS are doing. Granted, Tracer just went like right in the middle of the enemy team. Nothing you can do about that. But feel free to, you know, change your positions. If you have like a teammate over here, you can swift step to them, try to get at people from this angle. Different things you can think about. Yeah, this is fine. You just want to be a little bit careful. I don't mind this. You can actually just move over, wall climb to the other side, or go back to hog. That's fine too. And you can think about going after like the bat maybe. Yeah, nice job staying safe. Yeah, this is a little tough. Yeah, I see. This is what you were talking about. You drop down to the point on first defense. Yeah, it definitely would have been better to stay on the high ground there, but you mentioned that in your post, so we don't need to go over it.
Uh-oh, the payload's moving.
Yeah, so this is fine. Just make sure you know where the Hanzo is. Is Hog gonna do it again? Is he gonna just... Okay. Or maybe he is. Yeah, he's just looking for you instead of paying attention to what's going on with his team. That's fine. A good avoidance. Yeah, I mean, if he wants to chase you like that and throw, then honestly, I don't think focusing him is a bad idea. Especially since you're doing a good job staying safe. But yeah, here you just want to be a little bit careful. You see the Hanzo, he knows you're here. He might be looking for the... just be waiting for you to line up the headshot. You can always think about just changing your position, moving to a different area. You always, if there's like a Widow or a Hanzo in the game, you always want to try to attack from an angle where they're not looking. Nice headshot, though. And nice. I like how you're rotating. Help your soldier. Nice. So we're about to have all 5 of our ults.
Stop it.
We could absolutely throw Kitsune out early, especially like if Soldier wants to visor with it. That was a good nano. So if we're expending nano and we're gonna do
Let the Kitsune guide you.
I was gonna say, yeah, we probably should hold on to Kitsune if we're, you know, if we're expending like nano visor already. We should see how that works out first before we pop our ult. And then, you know, Hog pops his ult too, and we do win this fight, but we expended 4 ults in the process, which might put us in a tough spot for the next fight.
What's up?
Definitely, like, it's usually better to not use both support ults in a single fight. So especially if you see your Ana put out her nano early, I definitely would have thought about, you know, holding on to Kitsune unless, like, you felt like you needed it absolutely to win the fight.
I've got you.
I'm a man on a mission. Stay out of my way.
You can think about following up on what your Hog's doing. Yeah, be careful, you're half HP right now. This is very risky to poke out here. This is fine. Heal up. You can go after it again. Yeah, Kiriko kind of just 2-taps you there. You know, we could have thought about going after her. Another thing we could do is, you know, if we see them off to the side here, even like rotating back behind them, you know, might be a little bit better, just so that, you know, they have to turn around a little bit more to see us. That could just give us a little bit more time to go after, you know, give us a little bit more time to hit our shots before they hit theirs.
We've got this.
Also, just keep working on like your projectile and your aim. I'm not an aim coach, and I would say aim is probably one of the weakest aspects of my personal game, so I'm not really going to go into that. But one thing I will say is, you know, if you are sneaking up on people and they don't realize that you're there, you know, you don't need to do any movement. You could honestly just stay perfectly still until they turn around and see you. Then, you know, you can start moving and strafing. But that can often help you land your shots easier. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think we should have invested those ults there, but can't control what our teammates do.
The breeze brings relief.
Yeah, you're a little exposed here. Just be careful.
Guide you. Payload's on the move. Let's stop it.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. I mean, I don't hate the Kitsune, but their Hanzo lands 2 headshots. It's like, what can you do about that? Yeah, I don't mind this. Just be careful. You're low HP.
The payload's moving. Recovered.
Yeah, nice try. I like how you're going for those off angles, and then you get out when you realize you need to, which is good.
Protects you. Soothing your wounds.
Yeah, this is a good position. Yeah, just be careful because Hanzo's looking for you. Honestly, I wouldn't even, like, especially when he's got both his supports with him, I probably wouldn't even risk continuing to poke out here at this point. You know, you can swift step like back here to your Ana, even like to your Hog. That could be really good to like just turn over and catch them by surprise from this angle and follow up on what Hog's doing too. But yeah, definitely you want to be careful about just repeatedly poking the same area that a one-shot hero like Hanzo or Widow is looking down.
Stop the payload from moving.
Yeah, I definitely would have tried to think about moving around somewhere. Cause yeah, like your Hog died, we weren't there to support him. Our teammates died there. that's just another reason we always just want to be paying attention and trying to follow up on what our team's doing too. Another reason why I would have thought about repositioning instead of just continuing to stay in the same area. At that point, we just need to die. Yeah, and this just kind of snowballs from here. Yeah, so I just think the big thing there was, like we said, just staying in the same area, not paying attention to like what our teammates were doing, and this also like just putting ourselves in a risky position where like the Hanzo was looking down. Always think about like, you want to be sneaky, you want to try to catch people by surprise as Kiriko. Always think about trying to reposition and trying to catch people from different surprise angles. And like I said, follow up on what your team's doing as well.
Ready for battle.
Yeah, we'll just go from here.
Soothing your wounds.
Yeah, same thing. You know, when your Winston goes up there, I would just think about you know, going up on high ground too. You do want to be careful about the hog. You don't want to get hooked.
I've got you.
Like, see how this is kind of just restrictive sight lines. You also want to be careful, like I said, you don't want the Hanzo is looking down there. You want to just be careful about continuing to poke the same area. Yeah, but this is also just really tough for your Winston to really like just dive and like figure out someone to dive with a Roadhog there. Yeah, especially once Roadhog dropped down off the high ground, I definitely would have thought about going up there, but like, you probably wouldn't have got hooked right there, and for example. Definitely, especially on this first point in Numbani, if you're a hero who who has the mobility to take high ground, you definitely want to do that.
Done playing around.
Team still caps though. Okay, yep, you want to be careful about the hog. Yeah, I don't know why our Tracer chased him, but not our fault. He's doing it again. Like, your team just got 2 kills, or... Oh, I guess he's spawn camping the Tracer, but... Yeah, good avoidance. Yeah, definitely go after the Sojourn. We want to try to kill her here. Yeah, nice job.
I'm on fire.
We're gonna have our Kitsune for next fight too.
Not everyone escapes their fate.
Yeah, don't worry about the ball. Now that like his team has died around him, now you can focus on him. But definitely like just early on in the fight, definitely try to think about like killing Ball's team around him and not letting Ball distract you. Then, you know, once they've all died, then you can just finish him off. But it's fine. Once again, he's kind of just not doing anything, and then his team dies around him. It's really weird. He's done that a few times this game.
Let the Kitsune guide you.
Yeah, that's really tough with your Mercy.
The battle ignites me. I'm here.
Yeah, nice try.
Heroes never die.
Yeah, I don't think
Score.
Mercy was the play there. We definitely needed to keep on the Ana. But that's fine. Let's see how the next round goes. That was a good push nonetheless. You got basically 2.5 points. Let's go. Yeah, right here.
3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
You could honestly, I mean, it's a little tougher if no teammates are with you, but on this first defense, you could even think about like playing over here where you can get deeper vision, get some damage out earlier. Just something you could think about, and then you can swift step to a teammate if need be. I don't think I mentioned that on first defense, but
My gift to you.
nice job. And once again, Hanzo's looking down this area. We just want to be careful.
The breeze brings relief.
Yeah, nice job shooting him and then repositioning.
Guys over.
I would wall climb up to the high ground. Yeah, you don't want to be in Hog's range. Even though he's missing his hooks. Like right there, we might have been able to heal Sombra if we had taken high ground sooner too. Yeah, be careful. Stick and move.
Be healed. They're taking the objective.
30 seconds remaining.
Yeah, their Kiriko lands a few headshots there. It's tough.
Time to try again.
Object 10 seconds remaining. Stop the payload. Overtime.
Careful.
Yeah, we want to try to regroup if possible. Because basically all we have to do at this point is we just need to win one fight and then we win the game. So it's just crucial you all need to wait for your Ana and full regroup here. Like I wouldn't even be poking. Like you can like poke and do damage, but you should all be just backing away and just waiting for your Ana.
私がついてる。
Like this isn't bad. I like you going for these off angles, going to try to get like a sneaky kill. Just make sure you're doing it at a time where your team can capitalize on it. Yeah, be careful. Hanzo's looking at you. I mean, if you can distract him, that's good. Yeah, I don't mind that. Juking him into thinking that you disappeared and then poking back out again. That's fine. But now that we got that kill on the Kiriko, we definitely want to go back to the main area. Good Suzu.
Let the Kitsune guide you.
Ooh, yeah, I don't like the placement of that Kitsune.
The payload's moving.
Yeah, that's really tough, especially they responded with whole hog. So basically just Kitsuneing right in here made it so this is the only area where your team gets the boost. I would have tried to angle out, either like go behind your Cassidy, rotate like around here, and try to get it nice and deep so your team can have this whole area for the Kitsune rush. Because what happens is their hog responds with the whole hog and just pushes your hog right out of this tiny little area. So basically nobody's getting value out of that. Nice try. You swift step, but it was a little too late. Once again, it is crucial that we all get a full regroup here. We just need to win one fight and we win the game.
That was interesting. I'm with you. Draw strength from nature. Feel better?
So right here, let's actually back that up a little bit. Oh no, let's fast forward. So rotating here, I get, you're probably worried about the Hanzo, but we kind of make a big rotation around here, in kind of restrictive positioning, and I do feel like it kind of hurts us. Because we're backing out, where basically we don't have vision of the enemy team unless we're like completely exposing ourselves out here. Yeah, it can be a little bit tough. Like maybe we could think about, and also, I don't know what our hog is doing. He's going way out there, like, and just leaving you guys out to dry. So this fight is mostly his fault. I don't blame you, but we could also think about just, playing over here, making sure that we're not in range of like hold on, the music off. Sorry. Just watching out for the Hanzo. If you want to rotate down over here, you could think about like taking up the high ground, going, trying to like get some kills from up here. But yeah, for the most part, honestly, I blame your hog for kind of just abandoning the team. You can't do that, especially like when the card is almost over here. And by the time he gets to the fight, he just gets melted. Yeah, nice try. I don't really blame you for that. I feel like your hog kind of threw at the end, especially. But one big thing that I want you to try to do is, think about like for your Kitsune rushes, I want you to think about the placement a little bit more. Also think about like the ults that your team is using and whether or not yours is necessary to win the fight. Like, we popped Nano Visor in that fight on defense. Just wait a little bit, see how that goes. And then, if you're still struggling, but you think the fight is winnable, then you can pop your Kitsune. And then the other thing too, I do like how you were like going for damage, kind of off angling a little bit. I just like to see you just mix up your positioning a little bit more. Also pay attention to what your team is doing. Especially like if they got a one-shot hero like Hanzo or Widow, like I get it, Kiriko's hitbox is tiny, but they still have the potential to just delete you. So you don't want to just continuously poke the same area that those heroes are looking at. And always just think about just the different areas you can play, where you can take people by surprise. Especially like if you can go to one of your teammates and follow up on what they're doing, that can be just really huge for helping you win fights. But that's all I have for now. Let me know if you have any questions. If anyone would like to request a VOD review, check the link in the description, and best of luck with your climb.